What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super video. Today, Bandai's back up to its antics again on a Saturday, releasing the reveals for the yellow and black cards in Series 6. In this video, we'll be looking at the yellow cards, and I gotta say, some of this shit is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and check this stuff out. So first up, we have a new Son Gohan leader. He's Son Gohan Childhood. He's got Saiyan Earthling. He's got Auto Burst too. When this card attacks, you may choose one yellow card from your hand and place it in your drop area. If you do, draw 2 cards. When your life is at 4 or less, you may choose 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. And flip this card over. Where we have Untapped Power Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan. He has Auto Sparking 5. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Choose up to 1 yellow Saiyan card in your drop area with energy cost of 3 or more. Add it to your hand and negate this skill for the duration of the game. So he doesn't really do a whole lot, although he can get you 1 card back with energy cost of 3 or more. So what you're going to get with that is really up to you and depending on how you build the deck. But it's really interesting to see whether or not that's going to be worth having a once-in-a-game skill similar to the Son Goten lineage leader. Then we've got a leader I've seen people asking for before. It is Bojack. Although I didn't know there was a U. Is it still Bojack? Is it Bojack? Bojack? Auto says once per turn, when a Bojack Brigade card is played in your battle area, draw 1 card, and this card gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. When you combo with one of your cards during your turn, if your combo area has 2 or more Bojack Brigade cards that you comboed with from a battle area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it, and if you KO'd a card, negate this skill for the duration of the turn. So his isn't shut off for the whole game, just the turn. Now what's really interesting is Bojack's Awaken says, when your life is at 4 or less, you may flip this card over. Don't do nothing else. Don't draw, don't switch, no energy. That is interesting. And I'm actually happy to see something like that. Not just because I don't really care about Bojack, but just because that is really something that we need to see is leaders that have unique abilities, but have drawbacks. And this is the first one that really seems like it's got a good drawback. Awakened, we have Bojack the Pirate Captain. His permanent says you can combo with Bojack Brigade cards in rest mode in your battle area. So just like the Universe 7 Son Gohan, he's going to be doing a lot of comboing. It's going to be really hard to get through him. His auto says once per turn, when a Bojack Brigade card is played in your battle area, draw 1 card. And then when you combo with one of your cards during your turn, if your combo area has 2 or more Bojacks, you choose a battle card in rest mode, KO it. Same thing as the front side, but really, really interesting leader. Then we have Son Goku, Guardian Angel. He's a 3-cost, 10,000 power. But look at that combo power. 0 combo energy and 10,000 combo power. So literally like another super combo. And I think this is one of the cards that you would want to target with Gohan's Awakened ability. The permanent says, unless Display a Power Son Gohan is in play in your battle area, you can't play this card in your combo area from any area. Auto says at the end of a battle in which you combo with this card from your hand during your opponent's turn, if your leader card is a yellow Saiyan card, play this card in rest mode, and you can't play Son Goku Guardian Angel for the duration of the turn. So it's literally a 1-turn super combo slash combo to play card, similar to the future Gohan and the double shot Vegeta. His activate main says 3. I'm guessing for 3 energy, choose 1 Display a Power Son Gohan from your battle area, place it in the owner's drop area, choose up to 1 Finishing Blow Son Gohan from your hand and play it. Then place this card under the card you played with this skill. Really interesting little ability there, and I wonder how well this is going to go over, because you're going to have the super combos plus this card, plus if you really wanted to be cheeky like I will, and run Prodigal Dynasty Son Goten, shh, don't tell anyone. You're going to have a lot of super combo type power in this deck. Then we've got the Display of Power Son Gohan that Goku was referencing. He's a 3-cost, 19,000 power with barrier. At the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. So we're not going to get to see what that Finishing Blow Son Gohan does, because he's going to be the super rare. So of course we're going to have to wait to see that one. But the art on this card looks dope, and it's a rare already, so it's going to be foiled no matter what. Thanks, Zeno, because it's going to look amazing as a foil. And then we've got Son Gohan ready for a match. He's a 1-cost, 5,000 power. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with the energy cost of 4 or less and switch it to rest mode. So similar to like the Goldo from set 1 or the Yellow Frieza from set 5, except an energy cost of 4 or less. That's pretty dope. He doesn't get around barrier, but 4 or less? You can play that at any of your like turns and just be like, oh, that card? Nah, I want to kill it. Put it in rest mode. I really like that. I love the art on this card, by the way. It's Impenetrable Defense Trunks. A 3 cost 20,000. You can evolve for 1 yellow and 1 other on a future Trunks. And he's got Blocker, and at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. He's kind of like the Super Saiyan 2 future Trunks that we got in, I think it was back in set 4, the green one. That was basically a blocker, except I think instead of switching back to active mode, you drew a card when you played him. I like this one a lot better, not only because switching to active mode lets you attack with him and be a blocker, but also because it's, I mean, it's the Bojack Saga, but it's basically Cell Saga Trunks. It's just the best Trunks. Then we have Dependable Saiyan Trunks. He's a 1 cost, 5,000 power. When you play this card, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 yellow Saiyan card among them and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. I wonder if, because of these new yellow Saiyan cards, I wonder if that's going to make people want to play Shugesh again, which is then in turn going to make people want to play Krinoa again. Is it going to be worth bringing out old Bull Cut again? I don't know. Only time's going to tell. Then we got Hercule the Champion. He's a 1 cost, 1,000 power. Place this card at the bottom of its owner's deck. Draw a card. I don't know. I don't really... I see zero reason to play this card, if I'm being honest. It's cool to see more ridiculous, stupid Hercule cards, and I hope to one day build an actual Hercule deck full of Hercule bullshit, but I see no reason to run this at all. Then we've got Piccolo the Resolute. I feel like he'll be really cool to run with the yellow Namekian stuff in Clash of Fates. He's a 3 cost, 15,000 power. When you play this card from your hand, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with energy costs of 3 or less in rest mode and KO them. You know, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I thought we got another yellow Piccolo in set 5 that did the exact same thing. I could be mistaken. I'm not gonna look it up right this second, but I almost feel like we did. Then we've got Fearless Assault Krillin. He's a 1 cost 5,000. This basically gives yellow a new 1-drop Trunks, 1-drop Gohan. When this card attacks, choose a card in your life, add it to your hand, give him 10,000 power and crit for the duration of the turn. That's going to be scary, but of course we all knew that eventually every color was going to have a card like this. Then we've got Tien Shinhan. He's a vanilla 2 cost 20,000 power. Maybe one day we'll just be able to build a deck full of vanillas, or we'll have a fucking vanilla format. That would be interesting. Then we got Yamcha Ready to Brawl. He's a 2 cost, 10,000 power. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less in rest mode and KO it. So I see a lot of stuff in this set that wants your opponent's cards to be in rest mode so you can play cards and KO them. And honestly, that really, really makes me want to consider running the draft box Bardock that just says choose a card, put it in rest mode. That way then you can KO him with these effects. You could even kind of run like a half deck with this, and then like the 2-drop yellow Toro, Great Ape Toro, maybe. I don't know. Then we got XS Cash, the Gazillionaire. This card, again, I don't see any reason to play this, just like the Hercule. He's a 2 cost, 1,000 power. When you play this card, choose 1 card from your hand, send it to your warp, then draw 1 card. Seems absolutely ridiculous to me. Then we have Space Pirate Bojack. He's a 3 cost, 19,000 power. His permanent says if this card would be KO'd, you may instead place 1 Bojack Brigade card other than this card from your battle area into your drop area. That's interesting. And it's not once per turn either. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. If you do, choose up to 1 Arrival of the Space Pirates from your drop area and add it to your hand. I wonder what this card might do. Let's go ahead and find it. We've got Quick Shift Gokua. Gokue. He's a 4 cost 20,000. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is yellow, you may choose 2 cards from your hand, shuffle them in your deck. If you do, draw 2 cards. I don't know. I don't really know if I feel like that's worth it. Then we got Space Pirate Gokoa. He's a 2 cost, 15,000 power. When you play this card, if your leader card is a Bojack Brigade card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and can't switch to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. Alright, that's not bad. I can dig it. Activate main says, for 1 energy, place this card in its owner's drop area. If your leader card is a Bojack Brigade, choose up to 1 Bojack with an energy cost of 3 in your hand and play it. Okay, so that lets you not only pick which cards your opponent can interact with during their next turn, but also get that Bojack out there. That's really nice. Then we got Spice Pirate Zangia. She's a 2-cost 3,000 power. What the hell? You can only have up to one Space Pirate Zangia in play in your battle area. When you play this card, if your leader card is a Bojack Brigade, choose up to one Bojack Brigade card from your deck with an energy cost of 1, play it, and shuffle your deck. Activate main, place this card in its own drop area, choose up to one Bojack in your battle area, it gains critical for the duration of the turn. Then we have Merciless Strike Zangia. She's your super combo, and she's got Sparking 5. When you combo with this card, if your leader's yellow, draw one card. So, another Sparking combo, and she's Bojack Brigade, but her leader doesn't specify anything, so there's no difference between running her and running Beerus unless you just want it for the flavor. Then we got Space Pirate Beto. He's a 1-cost 3,000 power. You can only have one in play in your battle area. When you play this card, if your leader's a Bojack Brigade, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, choose a Bojack Brigade, and add it to your hand. Activate main, place this card in its own as a drop. Then choose 5 Bojack Brigade cards with energy cost of 2 or less in your drop area. Shuffle them into your deck. Okay, so a little more abilities that allow you to interact with your drop, which is nice. But the fact that it requires just the Bojack Brigade and it's not generic doesn't really help any other decks. Then we got Space Pirate Bujin. He's a 1-cost 3,000. You can only have one in your battle area. When you play him, choose up to one Bojack Brigade in your hand with the energy cost of 2 or less and play it. So that's kind of nice. When you combo with this card from a battle area, if your leader card is Bojack Brigade, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. A lot of stuff you can do with this stuff, switching cards to rest mode. Here's that extra card that Bojack card was referring to. Arrival of the Space Pirates is a 1-cost. Choose up to one Bojack Brigade card with energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and play it in rest mode, then shuffle your deck. Okay, so you search this out and then you can play any of your 2-drops. I like it. It's not bad. We have Merciless Farewell. It's a 1-cost activate battle. Choose 2 cards from your hand and place them in your drop area. If your leader card is a Bojack Brigade card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. It's activate battle. I mean, oh, I get it. So you play it during battle, KO the attacking battle card, and then the attack fizzles. Okay, I get it. That's better than I was initially feeling. That card looks amazing, and I really want to see that in foil. Holy shit. Full power Kamehameha. Activate battle. If your leader card is a yellow Sun Gohan Childhood, so the only one, it gets plus 10,000 power for the duration of the battle, and if your opponent has 5 or more cards in rest mode, it gets an additional 10,000. Whoa. That will be amazing for, like, a finishing play turn. Especially if you could drop, like, 2 or 3 of these and then drop a Champa or a Supreme Kai and give him double strike. Ugh. That's amazing. Then we have Fatherly Love Saves the Day. It's a counterattack. If your leader card is yellow, negate the attack. Then if your opponent has 4 or more cards in rest mode, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Alright, that's not terrible. It's better off, you know, the later the game goes, but to be able to negate an attack and then switch another card to rest mode, you're basically negating 2 attacks for 1 energy, so that's not too bad. Well, that's going to do it for the yellow reveal in Series 6. If you guys are hyped for this set, if you're a fan of Bojack, fan of Gohan, the Saiyans, let me know in the comments below what you think is going to be the best cards from this set or from this color in particular. And make sure you hit that like button down below for us. You know, we appreciate the support. We appreciate all of our subscribers as well. You guys have been fantastic. Just always killing it on the Dragon Ball support. And I really do appreciate all of the comments and the discussions I get to have with you guys on this stuff as well. With that, we're going to go ahead and get the freak out of here. And we'll see you guys in the next video.